And now just another 15-kilometer ride to the stronghold of the Chalukyan Empire, the Badami Caves. I'm here in Badami at the Badami Caves, probably one of the most fascinating structures in South India. All these caves, monolithic rocks, have fascinating carvings on the inside, all done during the Chalukyan era from the 6th to the 8th century. And currently I'm standing at a cave that's dedicated to Shiv. Absolutely lovely on the inside. The work is so detailed, so intricate. There are 3 other caves that I'm on my way to. 2 of them dedicated to Shiva, 1 to Mahavira. This place, the caves, the Badami Caves, isn't just about religion, carvings. It's also about a fantastic location, lots of stories, and well, just some incredible carvings. This is the first cave at Badami, and this cave is dedicated to Lord Shiva. There are images of Harihara, of Ardhanareshwari, and this one here, something I've never seen before, and apparently it's only possible to see this at the Badami Caves. This is Nataraja, which is of course the dancing Shiva. And if you look at this closely, you will see that each side has 9 hands. So what happens is when you create permutations and combinations, it becomes 81 dance poses of Bharatanatyam, and this is the only place where you can see something like this. It truly is incredible. I've been standing here for the last 10 minutes or so trying to come up with at least 10 or say 12 of the dance poses, and I'm still on the 5th one, so I think I'm going to take a while with this. The first cave has been promising, 3 more to go, and I must say the higher you go from here, the more beautiful and exotic the view of the town gets. This is the second cave, built in the time of Kirti Varma, who's Pulakeshi's son, and I can't imagine that this is just as beautiful as the first one. This one is dedicated solely to Lord Vishnu, and you can see various avatars of his, and of course you see other images and stories. You see the Ramayana running across, you see stories from the Mahabharata, and it's all so beautifully carved. Every detail, every part of the story is so well told. I guess one of the reasons they had these carvings on the walls was not just to show Vishnu, but also to tell people the stories, to tell people stories of morality and goodness. Absolutely beautiful on the inside. This is the 3rd of the caves created by Mangalesha and dedicated to Lord Vishnu. It truly is incredible. It's the biggest of all 4 caves, and when you walk in, you realize why you feel like being completely taken in by it. Every image of Lord Vishnu there is so big, it's life-size, it literally comes out at you from the walls itself. Of course, the images are pretty much the same as we saw in cave number 2, the image of Varaha, Vamana, but there's this very unusual one which is called the Ananta Asana, which has Vishnu sitting on a snake, not sleeping on it, sitting on it. So he looks basically like he's sitting on a throne. So he looks like royalty, like a king, and it's just the most beautiful image ever. It truly is an incredible cave. Also, the view from this one is fantastic. You get to see Agastya Tirtha, you get to see the lovely, lovely rocks of Badami. Fantastic spot. the last, the fourth cave dedicated to Mahavira. This was built by Pulakeshi II when he converted to Jainism, and it's an absolutely lovely spot. It's quiet, it's calm, it's serene. This cave is so intricately carved. You have, of course, an idol of Mahavira. There's also carvings on the walls of the first Tirthankara, Rishabhanatha Adinatha. On either side, you also have another Tirthankara carved on the wall, and you have images of 24 Tirthankaras. It's absolutely beautiful, and I think more than anything else, the location really makes it such a gem of a cave. I'm on the banks of the Agastya Tirtha, and up there are the 4 caves I visited earlier on. From there the water looks lovely, and from here it looks even better. I'm right beside the Bhutnath temple, and now standing here I can see why Badami is called so. It's because of the color of the rocks. It's almond colored, hence the name Badami. You know, having visited Aihole, Patadakal and Badami, I realized why this was such a fabulous period, why it was such a fantastic time in history. Not just the architecture, but the culture, the heritage that they've passed on to us. It's only something you can be eternally grateful for, and whenever you come here, you should really be able to soak it in. In the sunset, just enjoy the view of Badami and the era that's gone by with the Chalukyan Empire.